Hello, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about two more operators that we have in Python, division and modulo, or sometimes I call it mod. So we're going to go and see how they perform and what is the result when we use them. Okay, so let's start first with the modulo. Okay, in Python, the modulo has a symbol and it's the percentage sign, and you will find it when you hit Shift and number 5. So what is this modulo is going to do? Okay, so it will return the decimal part or the remainder, okay, of the division that you have. Okay, so think about it this way: if you are dividing two numbers, x modulo y or x mod y, so the expression is gonna evaluate to a numeric type. It's gonna give you a number, a result. What is this number? Is gonna be the remainder, okay, of this division. Let's take a look at this example over here. Okay, so 6 mod 2, this one is going to give you the result 0. Why 0? Because 6 divide or modulo 2, the result is 3 and the remainder is 0. Okay, so that's why it gives you the result 0. Okay, the other example over here, if we say 7 mod 2, the result is going to be 1. Why 1? Because the result of dividing 7 by 2, it's 3 point something. So this remainder is actually equal to 1, okay, if I want to take it as it is. Okay, so that's what is about the modulo. Okay, this type of operators are very handy in certain type of problems, and we're going to see later on in this course how are we going to utilize them. Plus we're going to see a practice example in this video at the end. Okay, the other one is division, or I call it divide, where I have two divide signs. Okay, two divide signs. What is this two divide signs gonna do? It's basically gonna give you the floor of the division. It's gonna give you the floor of the division, and it's gonna return a number to you. Okay, so let's take a look at this example over here. If I have 10 divide by 3, the result should be 3 point something. Okay, but because we use the divide, this is just going to give us the floor of the result. So it's going to make the result equal to 3. Okay, if I'm using it as a float number, the result also is going to be a float number. Okay, pay attention for these two different results. Okay, so that is about the division or division and the modulo. Okay, how can I use them? How are these two types of operators handy? Well, yeah, there's some type of problems that you will find them very handy. Let's take a look at this example here. This example wants you to you have a minute and number of minutes, and you want to convert this number of minutes to hours and minutes. So for example, if I give you 75 minutes, you will tell me the program should give you back the result. It's 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, if I give you 120 minutes, the program should tell me, or the output should be from the program, it's 2 hours and 0 minutes. Okay, how can we do that? Well, I'm going to use PyCharm to do that. Okay, I hope it's big enough to see it. Okay, the program, I'm going to go here to modules under my project. I'm going to hit right click and I'm going to say new, and then I'm going to say Python file. I have to name it. I'm going to say, for example, minutes to hours. Okay, so let's go ahead and write our code. So obviously, let's go back again to the previous video and think about how can I solve this problem. Okay, so in this example over here, I am going to go, what does it want me to do? I'm going to convert, okay, number of minutes to hours. Okay, so I'm just going to put the comments over here to make it clear in the future when I come back to this program, understand what the program is going to do. This program is going to convert minutes to hours and minutes. Okay, so first I need to ask the user to give me the number of minutes. Okay, because I need the input from the user. So I'm going to say minutes equal, remember I need to convert it to an integer, and then I'm going to use the input, and then I'm going to say enter minutes. All right, don't forget the \n. Now the user is going to enter the minutes. What I have to do right now, I need to find out how many hours do I have in these minutes that entered by the user. So I'm going to find out how many hours do I have. How can I calculate that? Well, I need to find out if I divide the number of minutes that I get from the user by 60, it's going to give me the number of hours plus whatever remainder. Okay, but I don't want that. I just need the number of the hours. I don't need the fraction that comes with it. Okay, how can I do that? By using divide. So I'm going to say minutes divide by 60. Okay, so now I get the number of hours. So with this equation, if the number of minutes is 75, if you think about it, 75 divided by 60, number of hours is going to be equal to 1. Okay, now let me try to find out how many remaining minutes do I have, okay, from the minutes. So I'm going to say minutes underscore remaining, and again, you can name it whatever you want, but you want to name it something meaningful. Okay, how can I find out the remaining of that? Well, I can find it by saying minutes mod the number of minutes that I have entered by the user. Okay, sorry, it's the number of minutes. I'm going to say by 60, my bad. Okay, so if I module that or mod that by 60, I should get the remainder of the divided number of minutes by 60. And now I found the answers. I have the two values. The only thing I need to do right now is to print them nicely. Okay, so I'm going to print them. You can print the whole thing in one statement if you want, but I'm going to show you something that I can print it in different lines. Okay, so I'm going to say minutes, which is the number of minutes. For example, is going to be 75 as an example. Okay, I'm going to say minutes is this number of minutes is, all right, and I'm going to have it in different print statement. So to print it out separate, in different separate. I don't want to have a big print statement over here. So I can make it printed out in the same line by using end equal to quotation marks. Okay, so that tells Python the second print statement, it's going to be in the same line as this string. Okay, all right. And then I'm going to have the second print statement that will tell me, I'm going to say 75 minutes, for example, is number of hours and the remainder of the minutes. So I'm going to put it also into a different line. I'm going to say print minutes remaining minutes, and that's it. Okay, let me run the program. So here I can delete these end equal and stick everything inside the other print statements over here, make it continue to be part of this statement, make this print statement a big one. But I just want to break it down into different lines. Okay, now let me run the program. And then let's see what the result. I cannot see it here. Okay, make sure you click here to enter the number of minutes. So over here, it tells me the result 75 minutes is 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, let me run it again with, for example, 120. It gave me 2 hours and 0 minutes. So it's correct. So that's about it about this program. So as you see over here, we use the mod and we use the divide and the mod over here to find out the correct answer.